Wow, 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 wow. We're here. We're here, everybody. We're here. We're playing with layouts. We're doing it. So this is Hurricanrana season. We're gonna do some pro wrestling fan fiction writing, taping a podcast, and then this is gonna go in big the big book when it finally happens. Which is very, very exciting. And I'm gonna record like better intros and stuff, so it's gonna like sound better and look better. So that's why I'm not super worried about just fucking talking. How are you guys? Should I guess I should share the link out. Do we want people? Do we need people? Do we want them?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I like people.
This is it's your dance. You just tell me the steps.
I'm pretty pro anthrope.
All right, I'm gonna share the YouTube link.
So people can get on YouTube and watch this?
They can watch it on YouTube or Twitch.
What a wonderful, scary future we live in.
Yeah.
It's bright. It's a bright future, man.
You have a ring light? Alyssa?
Yep. Up. Yep. What did you ask?
Did you have a ring light?
Yeah, I went from like Ross or something.
Oh shit.
It was $15.
Do you love it?
This is my first day with it, and so far I liked it because what I was doing before was shining a lamp into my face.
Oh, I see.
It hurt more to do it that way.
Is that what y'all look is because you have better technology and y'all look exuberant. Y'all look spry.
Yeah, well,
I'm in a basement. I'm a dungeon dweller. This is my office and my bathroom.
You shit in your office?
I work in my shitter.
That's amazing.
We're impressed, dude. We're so impressed.
You can get some really good ideas for stuff like when you're in the bathroom. So when making your bathroom into your office is really, I think, synergetic in a lot of ways.
Yeah, dude. I love it. I'm here for it.
That's what I'm about. Sustainable synergy.
Sustainable synergy. Long term.
All right, buddies. Are you ready to start this shebang, this whole thing? Yeah, let's get into it. So, okay. What do you guys understand from because I made you guys read the first chapter. What do you guys understand from the first chapter? Let's talk about that.
Well, I guess I can sum it up. The way I would sum it up, this is a MJGF Green Giant Gonzalez, Green Gonzalez.
This
program. Is that correct?
Yeah. This is his name. It's Forrest Whitaker, but he's dressed up in like a Giant Gonzalez costume, like he's a big tree.
So it's Forrest Whitaker. So
yeah.
It's actually we know it's Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
It's just Forrest Whitaker dressed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's him where we set it up last time. MGJF is his name now. It stands for apparently Maxwell Gentleman Jervis.
Friedman.
Friedman. Yeah. So he was going to fight a hardcore match in let's just go back to here. Also, you guys, for the folks on the stream, if you want to send suggestions, you're more than welcome to just put them in the chat and we'll see them. But also, let me see. yeah, if you see lots of typos, that's because there's no backspace. And when we post them online, there'll be a version that's easier to read. So just keep that in mind if you see something in there that just looks crazy. Yeah, so they were going to, where we picked up, they were going to do a hardcore match for the hardcore title in a hospital. But in the nice hospital across town, no insurance cards. It's a leave your insurance cards at home match. And it's also a quick distinction also is that the hardcore title that they're fighting for is not hardcore like as in wrestling, it's hardcore music. So keep that in mind as well.
All right.
Yeah. And apparently at some point we set it up that Jade Cargill was supposed to fight Shirley Manson from Garbage. I think Norm was on a 90s music kick or something. As you guys could probably tell.
He fell asleep with Spotify on.
Yeah. He was really, because both of the Gallagher brothers are involved as well. There's I don't remember which one is friends with which one, because one of them's friends with MGJF.
I think that's Liam.
Look. Liam. It's Liam Gallagher that's friends with MGJF. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other one I know is in a stable with Papa Buck, I think. So there was that. We can come back to that later if we want to. But I think what's important is that we start with the hardcore the hospital hardcore match. What do you think?
Absolutely. Yeah. Start off right at the most important moment.
Yeah. Wait, what would be the most important moment? Hold on.
This match here, the water seller, the score. No insurance cards.
Okay. I like it.
But like Vince McMahon said he owns the hospital.
Okay.
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Okay, sorry.
It's
Vince
McMahon. Vince McMahon.
McMahon.
Yeah.
Owns the hospital. That's really weird because at some point Tony Khan was in there. So the fact that Vince McMahon owns this hospital that they're doing a match in, that's some pretty good collaboration.
Yeah. He's not related to Vince McMahon, by the way.
Well, I typed it Vince McMahon first, so I just put a slash and then put Vince McMahon.
Okay. That's what R-Truth calls him, Vince McMahon.
It's going in.
He actually said he was really excited about the hospital match and said, "We're gonna have it outdoors in Tampa
at the outdoor
hospital."
Isn't that something that they make when they think they're gonna have a lot of people with COVID-19 and they gotta like build an outdoor hospital because they need more beds?
You get a lot of sick people. This was a match that needed a hospital, not a hospital that needed a match.
Okay.
Yeah, they had it outdoors, but Vince McMahon, he didn't check the weather report.
Spells trouble.
Uh-huh.
All right. That does spell some trouble. That's some free advertising for Del Taco. Yum.
I wish I had some Del Taco, man.
I had some this is iced tea. Oof. There's a Del Taco truck.
There's a
outside
Del Taco truck,
the hospital.
Chekhov's Del Taco truck.
I don't even know if I spelled that right. Yeah, they're gonna have to use it, right? Later on. You can't mention a Del Taco truck and then not use it in your hardcore music match that's at a hospital that for some reason Vince McMahon owns.
Well, I think that Matt Hardy chased Sammy Guevara and hit him with the Del Taco truck.
Okay, well, save it for when it comes in, unless you want me to just put it in here right now.
Yeah, the Del Taco truck is there, but like Matt Hardy just hit Sammy Guevara en route to Tampa.
Maybe that could be toward the end because it's important to know your ending before you get started.
Well, he hits him at the end, but he also hits him at the beginning. Like he hit him when he on the way there, but
The way there and the way back.
yeah.
Do you need me to put that in? Does that go in?
Yeah.
Okay. So many characters. Hit Sammy Guevara with the Del Taco. All right, whatever. Truck.
That's the correct spelling of taco.
That's yeah. Taco. Del Taco.
Oh yeah. There's a taco truck for hardcore matches because it's filled with thumbtacks.
Okay. It's
the back of the truck is just John Moxley and lots of thumbtacks. There's no tacos.
very disappointing. That's earlier in the episode because I think this happens on a Dynamite.
Yeah, that happened on a Dynamite. That's right.
Okay, I have a question. If they're having this match at that hospital and Matt
outdoor hospital.
At the outdoor hospital, yes.
Yeah.
And Matt he hit Sammy on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Are they having the entire Dynamite episode at an outdoor hospital or just a couple of things at this? Because it is very weird that they're having an entire Dynamite episode there at a hospital that Vince McMahon owns. You see what I mean? It's just a clarifying question, I think I have.
Yeah, Florida's really weird.
Yeah, well, I'll just put that in. It should cover it.
Yeah. I feel like we've just kind of headed off all the questions at the pass with just saying it's Florida.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
This is just their vibe. This is how they do it.
It's right.
Oh,
but this man, I like that we started off. This is the most important moment. There you go.
God, you're right. Now the most important moment is Matt Hardy hitting Sammy Guevara with a Del Taco truck.
Has anyone ever tried to read your story and they've just lost their mind? Like they just know they can't follow it and it just snaps. Their brain just snaps.
I think so. That's why you can't read it. You gotta experience it. You gotta listen to the podcast and experience it.
That's right.
That's the true way to hear the story.
Yeah.
And then you can try to read it, which is, I mean, I've done it. It's wild. it's so wild. All right. Wow, I'm still in shock that we made that the most important moment.
Yeah, that was pretty big. You didn't feel the gravitas of the occasion?
No, I guess not. Well, and it is really important because we specified at the beginning that there's no insurance cards. So what's Sammy Guevara gonna do?
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I guess we should get back to the hospital hardcore match that was supposed to happen.
Rest. It's rest, isolate, compress, elevate. That's what he did.
Wait, what?
Rest, isolate, compress, elevate.
That's deep.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't have insurance, because if you just do those 4 simple steps, most things you can fix. COVID, just rest, isolate, compress, elevate.
So wait, there are no tacos in this truck? Oh man.
No, because it's not a Del Taco truck. It's a Del Taco truck.
It's a taco, which is
tacos. It's just
because they got tax.
Well, okay.
And, yeah.
Well, okay. How about this? How about we can interpret it this way? There's a Del Taco truck outside the hospital, but then there's also a Del Taco truck, and that's the one that Matt Hardy hit Sammy with. So there's a difference there's a very fine but important distinction between a Del Taco truck and a Del Taco truck.
Yeah.
Which I should probably put that in there so everyone's clear.
Moxley only goes to Del Taco. Skiffington doesn't go to either of them.
Ooh, Skiffington. One has tacos and one is filled with tax. Both are at this episode. Dynamite.
And Kevin Skiffington is protesting both of them for not being Taco Bell.
Professional wrestler Kevin Skiffington
is staging a protest with Sami Zayn's film crew.
He's protesting the Del Taco truck for not being a Taco Bell truck.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like we've set the scene. I feel like we've set the scene.
Chekhov's Matt Hardy gets run over by a Del Taco truck.
Yeah. Okay, I put that in there. Okay, so.
But then you know why it's important?
Why?
Because they can't start the match until they ring a bell, and the bell is the Taco Bell.
Is it it's actual Taco Bell lowercase? Like a bell? Or
well, I'm just bad at typing, but we can define if this is a proper noun or not.
The bell, because you said the bell is the Taco Bell. Would make me think that taco is the adjective describing the bell.
Yeah, no, it's a specific bell. I guess it's not the restaurant. It's a specific bell.
The bell is the Taco Bell.
Yeah,
which entitles the ringer to a free taco, to a free quesalupa for a limited time only.
And you are entitled to a free. God.
She's like, let's just get to the match already.
I'm just disappointed at how hard typing is. You never think about how hard typing is until you aren't allowed to have a backspace.
That's true. It's very cute and quaint to have a little typewriter until you keep fucking up, right?
Yeah, well, my typewriter has a backspace.
Oh damn!
Isn't that wild? Technology, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Wait, how does a typewriter? Never
You can
mind.
get correction tape.
Oh.
Hot damn. Hot diggity damn. All right. So someone has to wrestle it. Okay, so wait. The Taco Bell.
They
They
can't
can't start the match.
right.
They can't start the match yet until they ring it. And then someone has to get that free quesalupa.
Yeah.
So
And the bell was in the taco truck.
oh, nice. The bell was in the taco truck. Okay.
Yep.
So who's more excited to start this match, right? Is it Forrest Whitaker who wants to start this match, or is it MGJF who's more excited to start this match?
It sounds like you're really excited to start this match.
I'm specifically really excited to start this match.
Yeah.
What was their issue? I forgot that MJG was MGGF, MJGF.
Okay, so their issue was that Forrest Whitaker pulled off his arms and beat him up with the arms, and then
No.
they had a pull apart, and then MGJF was like, I'm gonna challenge you to a match, and it's gonna be for the hardcore title. So they have like this long standing feud.
Oof. Ooh. So it sounds like MJF got. It sounds like Forrest Whitaker has got some payback coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
At the big hospital show.
At the big hospital show.
Maybe MJF is nervous. Armless MJGF.
No, he doesn't have arms. Or no, he has arms. Forrest Whitaker was the one who was taking his tree arms off. They're called branches. It's just taking his branches off. Because he's basically a big tree guy.
He's a
I
big
see.
Green Gonzalez tree.
Yeah.
Well, MJGF, who has arms.
Okay. I'll specify that. PJF, who has arms. Who has arms. Wait, what did we say? He's really pumped?
He's literally pumped.
He's like, man, I really thought that my match was going to be more important.
So this is a match with no health insurance.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a hardcore music match. So.
And it's a hardcore music match.
Well, he's the hardcore champion, but it's hardcore music. So I guess they could have a hardcore match, but it's still going to be for the hardcore music championship. I'm trying to remember the canon. So he's getting pumped.
He's getting pumped. I think that because they don't have health insurance, like AOC won't watch the match.
Okay. So it's never gonna win an AOC scar.
No.
So that's a bummer.
Well, you gotta stand for something, you know? And this is something where she's really like, no, I'm not supporting people with an uninsured match. This is messed up.
So AOC is protesting, and Sami Zayn. Well, it doesn't say that Sami Zayn's there. It says his film crew.
It's just his crew.
It's
Kevin.
Kevin hired his film crew to protest the match.
Yeah. Okay. So MJF, he's pumped. He's what is he like? He's coming out to the ring. He's like Goldberg, and like he's just walking through the hospital. Like this is the weird. This is what I'm thinking. He's like coming to the ring. He's walking in like Goldberg, but it's weird because he's going to the outside part of the hospital, right? Because is the whole hospital outside?
Well, there's a waiting room.
Okay, so he starts in the waiting room.
He's in the waiting room.
Yeah. Okay.
With Jade Cargill.
Well, and he's like, because I imagine he comes out like Goldberg and he's like punching people, and maybe not people, maybe like any sort of like artwork or furniture they have. I don't know, like he's just so pumped, right?
Yeah.
Gurneys. He's pushing gurneys over.
Yeah, he's pushing gurneys over. He's punching artwork on the outside walls. Like I feel like it's like a big tent, right? Like that's how this outdoor hospital works. It's like a big tent, so they just have, it's like, you know, when you go to like a farmer's market and someone's like hanging a bunch of crafts from their like little tent thing. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's like that. He's just knocking shit over. He's just excited.
He's excited, and that he's knocking things over. He's definitely doing property damage, but
he's okay.
Who's calling the match?
I don't think we established who's calling the match at all.
Mauro Ranallo points out
it's
all the property damage, MJGF.
Yeah.
That's good enough. He's itemizing it for when they had to do an insurance claim.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a shot when he's breaking everything of Vince McMahon just shedding one single tear.
Okay. So he's coming to the ring. That's cool. We got his entrance. Okay. Well, actually, hold on. He has to have his entrance. He gets to the ring, and then does that like punchy kicky thing, and then all these like, and then all the pyros go off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So that's cool. We got that. Jade's walking around putting out the pyros because they're unsafe.
With little like cups, like when you put the thing back on the tiki torch.
Yeah.
Putting out the pyro. Or a candle, you put the lid back on a candle.
Cup thing like it's a tiki torch. Or like a candle when you put the lid back on. So that's very polite of her. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Forrest Whitaker, I say we can have him what if he comes out of he can come out of the taco truck, or he can come from like outside of the ring. like we can imagine that he just like ran in from the forest and he's been like running for like a couple of hours to get there. I don't know. What do we like? Where does he come from?
He is brought to the ring in a stretcher. It's the first time a wrestler has ever started a match in a stretcher.
Because he has no arms, right?
Yeah, because he ripped all his branches off.
Yeah, he's also conserving energy.
He has no arms. He ripped off his branches. He's also conserving energy.
Yes.
Very smart.
You know what's really crazy?
What?
He has a meal before the match, but it's soup, and the soup is, there's a woman in the background, and she's doing a stirring motion with the soup, and it's red velvet.
I hate that I started typing that and now I can't stop typing that.
She's stirring soup with her imaginary hands, but it's working somehow. You know how she like she does that thing where she like stirs the soup? She's like doing that, but it's actually really stirring, and she ladles it into Forrest's mouth.
So I gotta plug in my computer real quick.
Low bat.
Okay. You talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back in a flash. You guys can brainstorm what happens next. Oh, there's a picture of Norm.
Yeah,
that's funny.
What the heck? Yeah, that actually should happen next.
Oh wait, you want to see my avatar?
Damn.
Because I like
demolition.
Because I like to smash.
Demolition was amazing, man. Didn't one of them go on to do a bunch of other stuff? Wasn't one of them Doink the Clown?
No, one of them was Barry Darso, who did everything else.
There were 3 of them, right?
Yeah, Crush. The other guy was Crush. They added him later. And he was Crush. Remember him?
He just became Crush, yeah.
Yeah.
From Hawaii. He was like the Hawaiian guy that crushed people's heads.
Kona Crush.
God, such a rookie mistake on my part.
Man, I did that the other day in a meeting with everybody.
With everybody? That's a lot of people. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so Forrest starts the match in a stretcher, which I love. I love the that's a statement, you know. That's a fucking power move to start the match in a stretcher.
That's how concerned he is by all this.
That's how what he is?
That's how concerned he is by these affairs. He's not shedding a tear.
He's not shedding a tear. McMahon is at this point. McMahon is just sobbing uncontrollably.
His main event. Now, who has the Taco Bell? Somebody. I feel like either
we still haven't rung the Taco Bell.
I think either Red Velvet or McMahon, or not McMahon. Forrest Whitaker, Skiffington. Somebody's got to have the Taco Bell because the match can't start. We've already said that.
Maybe Morrow has the Taco Bell because maybe he brought it with him from home or something. Or was it in the taco truck?
I think, it makes sense that it was in the taco truck, but I don't know where is it? Where's that? We got to start this match.
I know, but we can't start it until someone rings the Taco Bell. We painted ourselves into a corner.
They really have.
What have we done?
I think. How
about Kevin Skiffington rings the Taco Bell and then he gets his quesalupa and then he's not as sad anymore about it. Like maybe he's got the Taco Bell.
I think
He's
that
actually
finishes
the only one. He's the only one with authority to ring the Taco Bell.
So, okay, how about this? So, Kevin Skivington takes a break from protesting the Del Taco truck to come in, ring the Del Taco bell, collect his quesalupa, and then the match can start.
and everyone cheers.
Yeah. Okay. I'm writing that in there. The Del Taco truck. He steps into the outdoor hospital, rings the Taco Bell, collects his coupon for a free quesalupa.
Yes.
Oh my god. And so the match can start. And now the match can start.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. We wrote ourselves out of that.
That was impressive.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the Forest is still laying on the stretcher. MGJF is all like pumped up. This is a hardcore match for the hardcore title. Or you know what? It could be a hardcore match in a wrestling sense or a hardcore music match.
Oh, that's right. It's a hardcore music match, right?
I think the only thing that's stipulated is that that the title is hardcore music. I don't think the match necessarily has to be hardcore music.
No, the match can be just, really good shoot, like a really good shoot wrestling match.
Like Luth is 2 to 3 hours, like it was 100 years ago. Just go on all day.
The 2 to 3 hour shoot wrestling match. Just so technical.
Yeah, there was just a lot of really precise, really fundamentally sound moves. Like, so fundamentally sound that like Tim Duncan came and like...
Wait, what?
Yeah, Tim Duncan of the San Antonio Spurs just like came and said, "This is really like good fundamentals," and then left.
Pretty good. Those are pretty good fundamentals. So they're in hour 3 of still grappling. Maybe they're still in like a wrist lock or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, or they're in. I do love that they've been wrestling for like 2 to 3 hours.
It's an outdoor hospital.
Mm-hmm.
People are in and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
People are in and out. Yeah, and the reason it makes sense is because it's Florida.
It's Florida. That's right.
It's Florida. They're weird. So they've been wrestling for 2 or 3 hours. I say there's got to be some sort of turning point, right? When does the match ever get hardcore? Like actually hardcore? Like
musically?
Maybe, I mean, either way, either musically, like violence wise.
Well, there should be a guitar somewhere because you can go either way with that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. So let's say, what if somebody throws a guitar into the ring and screams, "I expected a hardcore match"?
Who else is there? Oh, AOC.
Papa Buck could.
Papa Buck could, and then
He's
maybe
in the audience, or one of the Gallaghers. Both of the Gallaghers from Oasis are in the story for some reason.
Wait, they're in the same stable? Or,
No, I don't remember which ones. So they're not in. So they're in different stables, and they're enemies, much like in real life. One of them's in a stable called Oasis. The other one's in a stable called Sugar Ray. I think the one who's in a stable called Sugar Ray is in a stable with the Young Bucks and Papa Buck, but the Young Bucks are retired, but Papa Buck still wrestles. So, but I'm trying to remember what side they're on. I should have cataloged this before we started. Because I'm not gonna lie, I reread the first chapter and was like, wow, a lot of shit happened. I think I reread it last night. Oh yeah, when I sent it to you guys last night, I reread it and I was just like, I have no idea what's going on. I gotta take notes. I don't know my own canon, baby.
I needed a what culture video to explain that.
Yeah, dude, we should get Norm to start making what culture style videos about this wrestling fan fiction.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's a great idea.
Yeah,
I'm here for it.
Okay. So we don't even have to specify who throws in a guitar, though. If you think about it, someone can just throw a guitar. You know, it's like, did we specify who all threw those chairs at Mankind and Terry Funk that one time?
Didn't they all throw chairs at him, kind of?
Yeah, like the whole crowd did. They were all sitting on chairs and they all threw the chairs. What if everybody in the audience was sitting on guitars and they just threw a bunch of guitars into the ring?
Yeah. Everyone threw their guitars in the ring. They're complimentary guitars. Because it was sponsored. The show was sponsored by Guitar Center.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
All the members of the audience were sitting on guitars. The show was sponsored by Guitar Center, and they threw their complimentary guitars into the ring and physically buried both the wrestlers like that one time with chairs.
Yeah.
Oh, chairs.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
That's yeah, that was to the tune of girls, girls, girls.
Cheers.
There's a neon sign outside the hospital that says cheers, cheers, cheers.
Okay.
That sounds like an IWTV show. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
It really does. I'll get like 10 emails about it tomorrow. Every day I get a fucking email from them. They're like round table pizza. It's like, fucking, I'll get to you when I get to you. You don't need to email me every goddamn day. I know you. It's fine.
I know you're there. I'll get there.
Cool it. Yeah. Just give me a fucking minute. Like every goddamn day of my life? Really? Is that necessary? Every fucking day? All right, so they throw all the guitars into the ring. And then so they're just like covered. And then, because I feel like this has to be the crescendo of the match, right? It's got to end with, like...
Oh, no. Oh, do you know what happens? This is really bad.
I don't, but you sound very stressed out.
Are you talking about this story?
It's really bad. It's really bad what happens next.
Okay, uh-oh. Okay, I'll write that down.
It's really bad. But...
You're I've never seen you this worried about anything.
Yeah, no, this is bad.
That's what I was thinking.
It's like, have we seen Mike this worried about anything ever?
No, this is like, so Randy Orton pours gasoline all over the guitars.
What the fuck?
And lights both of them on fire, and they die.
That is bad.
Yeah.
And Jeff Jarrett still couldn't get over.
He was watching at home with his baby tonight. And he said when Randy Orton burned them to death, he said, "That's not what I wanted to see with my baby tonight."
Wow. I mean, they could come back, right?
Oh, I mean, did you see WrestleMania?
No, what's that?
It's an event once in a year where the Fiend comes back from the dead.
That's what WrestleMania is. It's just we all celebrate the Fiend rising again. You know, like Jesus.
It's like Easter, but
yeah, it's the Easter
of Bray Wyatt.
We celebrate what did you guys like how when he showed up for the match, like he was just walking through that tunnel and all of a sudden some sparkle magic hit and he wasn't burned anymore?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's a weird way to get rid of Bo Dallas.
I kept wondering if that was Bo Dallas in the other mask. Like when they had the scary burned mask.
Yeah.
I'm 90% certain it was Bo.
He got his. I mean, I honestly really hope it was, because then at least he got a WrestleMania payday before he got like laid off, fired.
Yeah, he did.
Man, that's so sad. Oh my God. This match.
Yeah, it's messed up that it ended that way, but I don't know, man. I mean, that's what you get Orton. You put Orton in the mix and it gets combustible.
I feel like I want to make it so that they're like, so that the fire only got the guitars and they're okay.
Oh, you know
they're
why?
Like underneath there. Why?
Because they were underneath. They both hid underneath.
There's a trap door in the ring that they both escape to.
No.
And then they go on the run.
Protected. They both hid underneath Forrest Whitaker's stretcher.
This is what I think they should do. Is that everyone thinks they're dead because they just saw a pile of guitars get set on fire, right?
Yeah.
But they slipped through the ring, right?
Yeah.
So this is my pitch. They slip through the ring. They're underneath the ring. Everyone's freaking out, and they're like, "We gotta go." Okay. But everybody thinks they're dead. So the two of them are like, "We can't let anyone know we're alive." So they go like on the road, but they're like undercover.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's perfect for the third set up the third chapter.
It is. It really is so stupid. All right, I'm typing it in. But the guitars were the only things on fire.
But the way that they do it, the way that they go undercover is great because they
basically faked their death.
They fake their death and they get away on a stretcher.
Okay, so they go under the ring. Everyone, everywhere thinks they're dead. Okay, but they escape on a stretcher as they hide from the audience. Like, does the audience not know that there's, or does the audience not realize that there's just like this sentient, like, stretcher just moving?
Yeah.
Because I like to think they're underneath the stretcher and there's like a sheet hanging over it. And so the top of the stretcher is empty, but they're like stuck to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Pedaling,
Like they're in a food
pedaling
cart.
away.
Yeah.
They're like pedaling it away like the Flintstones.
They're under the stretcher, covered by a sheet, pedaling away like the Flintstones. Nobody is on top of the stretcher. They sneak out of the match. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant, because then they're like, we gotta go on the, and part of the reason they're doing this is because neither of them have insurance for those guitars.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go before they bill us.
We gotta go before they bill us for those guitars.
Yeah.
They say to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just muttering that to each other, and they're, you know, and it's smart. It's a really smart move of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's smart because you can't be billed for anything until, well, you can't be billed for anything if you're pronounced dead. So
Pronounced.
Except for education.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. They didn't go. Yeah, they weren't. Thankfully, they didn't learn anything, so they couldn't be billed.
Oh, that's so funny and stupid. They can't be billed for that, but they can be billed for those guitars. What is so okay?
I think they should pick the taco truck.
Okay, so they sneak the stretcher into the taco truck.
Right.
Okay. They're still underneath the stretcher. They sneak into the taco truck. Okay, they sneak into the taco truck. And they just speed away because, like, no one's paying attention to the taco truck, right? Nobody's trying to buy tax. Like,
no, it's objectively disgusting.
Okay, the truck is objectively disgusting. Okay. You okay there, Mike?
Yeah, I had water while I was laughing.
This truck is gross.
The truck is objectively disgusting.
It's objectively disgusting. So nobody cares when it leaves.
Yeah.
They're glad to see it leave.
They're glad to see it leave. Oh, it's a soda. My God. Okay. All right. I think we're I think basically, okay, so they've escaped on the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we need like one last sentence to kind of just like put an end cap on it, which is basically just like they what do they drive away in search of a better life or something. What do you guys think? What should the last sentence be of this chapter?
Should Ric Flair be driving the truck?
Should Ric Flair? That sounds like like a TV executive, like 1986.
I'm gonna put that in as a question.
yeah. We end on a question mark. We end on the question of whether
should Ric Flair be driving the truck?
Three asterisks to remind you to remove it. Note to self: there should be should Ric Flair be driving the truck?
We don't know, but that's why it's a cliffhanger, because we don't know if he should or not.
Good point.
That's a good mystery.
All right,
that's a good mystery.
That's not a mystery. That's an ethical question.
Yeah.
An ethical question's not a mystery.
Yeah, I know. It's Florida though.
Hey man, it's Florida. I feel like that's a really great. We've added a lot to the story today. I feel like we've gotten so much done in the hour that we've been working on this.
Man, we are like so much better at this than like Bruce Pritchard.
Shade. Shade.
Bruce Pritchard shade.
Bruce Pritchard shade.
So much shade. Oh man. All right. I think I'm going to end the broadcast, and then at some point we're gonna have another round of this with the who should be on the next round, you guys. What do you think? I'll throw it out there and see in the chat.
Well, Skiffington is in the story, so he might need to have some input here. And it's in Florida, so Skiffington Barbag could be good, because Barbag is from Florida and can talk about the state they're in.
There you go. All right. I'm ending the broadcast. So wave goodbye to the broadcast people. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.